Go ahead when you're ready.
All right, everyone, welcome to Right Field House. It's the first game of the season right here on KOKX, the talk of the town. I'm Sean Stewart. I'm going to bring you all the action live tonight from Right Field House here in Keokuk, Iowa. It's going to be your Keokuk Lady Chiefs against the QND Lady Raiders. It's going to happen here in about 5 minutes. It's about 4:20 to go before we get finished with warm-ups, and then we're going to have the national anthem and starting lineups. I'm prepared to take you all the way tonight. Hopefully we can achieve a Keokuk Chiefs victory and a QND loss. Let's talk a little bit about the QND coming in. Everybody knows basketball knows that QND won the state title in 2A last year in Illinois, and they come in really good. They got Abby Schreck. She averaged 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists per game last year. She is also going to Mizzou on a full scholarship to play basketball for them, the University of Missouri. So you're going to hear a lot about Abby Schreck over the course of the game. They also come with sophomore guards Sage Stratton, senior Leah Quintero is not available, but Leila Hernandez-Jones, Ari Bueller, and Jen Durst. Ari Bueller and Jen Durst are freshmen. Those are going to be some of the names I'm going to be shouting out as I'm going to get to know the QND Raiders team. I do know a lot about this Keokuk Lady Chiefs team, however. They lost a great player last year in Abby Walter, but they returned one more senior, a junior from last year, another great player in Katie Martin. She's probably going to lead the team in scoring. I think she averaged about 15 last year. Also in the mix will be the Alt-Gilbert sisters, McKenna and Michaela. McKenna's going to be dialed in from 3. Michaela's more of an X-factor player. She's going to be on the board. She's going to be hitting the 15-footer, probably guarding one of the best players. My guess is Abby Schreck. I know Mike Davis from talking to him Friday night on the Sports Ball show that he's really ready. He doesn't really care who the other team brings. He's more worried about how his team plays. He's focused on what they do. They do a nice run and gun atmosphere. They call it the Havoc on defense. They're going to bring the intensity all game long. I can't wait to get it started. I've got goosebumps. You know, it's the first game of the season. Want to get the cobwebs out, shake off the dust. I'm telling you what, the Keokuk Lady Chiefs are going to have an awesome year, and I can't wait to bring it all live right here from Right Field House. We're going to take a little break. There's still 2:20 to go on the clock. When I come back, if I'm not prepared to do the national anthem and the starting lineups, we'll talk a little bit more about this Keokuk Chiefs team. Right now, though, we're going to hit for our sponsors, some money. Hey, you're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball right here on 93.3 1310 KOKX.
South 18th Street is now officially the Road of Honor, but we still have a road to go to succeed in completing the rebuilding of this important path to the National Cemetery. Keokuk is honored to be home to Iowa's only national cemetery. More than 6,000 U.S. service men and women lie at rest in these dignified, beautiful grounds. The Road of Honor Committee is committed to making the path to their final resting place just as dignified. Contact the City of Keokuk to learn how you can help today.
This is Abby Johnson with Lee County Mutual, your local property insurance company, where we work for you, our policyholders. Everything from sales to underwriting, customer service to claims is all done locally. We are always here for you on the west side of the square in West Point, Iowa. Give us a call at 319-837-6421 and let April or Brittany or me help you get the insurance you need at an affordable rate.
Lee County Mutual has been serving Lee, Des Moines, Henry, and Van Buren counties in Iowa since 1894.
All right, we are back here at Right Field House, the Big K in the middle of the gymnasium right there. That's a great arm right there. She's going to play some baseball or softball. Yeah, wrong sport. Hey, just had a gal, she threw her warm-up jersey up here to the stands, and it kind of just let it tilt too far. She may have misjudged. However, that's a QND. Got a bunch of QND fans below me. They're rooting for their team. I'm going to be rooting for your team, the Keokuk Lady Chiefs. First game of the season. We're getting ready for starting lineups. Let's talk about the starting lineups possibly for your Keokuk Lady Chiefs. Katie Martin, the only senior, followed by McKenna Alt-Gilbers, Michaela Alt-Gilbers. Kendra Boatman will be the freshman starting point guard for the Keokuk Lady Chiefs this year. Also, Cameron Atterberg at center is in the mix. She'll stand at least 6 foot tall. I think we're getting ready to have the national anthem, so I'm going to let everybody participate in that.
so you stand, remove your caps.
All right. Yeah, that's right. Keokuk Chiefs Lady Basketball coming right at you live here from Wright Fieldhouse. It's going to be the Southeast Conference champion Lady Chiefs taking on the QND Raiders from Quincy, Illinois. Quincy and Notre Dame Raiders, state champions in 2A last year. Let's talk about their starting lineup as they get ready to introduce both teams for the first game of the season. As I look out to the collage out on the video board, we're going to rock and roll this game all night long. I can't wait to bring you all the action. Kenna Altgilvers will start at one guard for the Chiefs. Sharp shooting junior, part of the twin tandem of Michaela Altgilvers. They can't really hear. They didn't really announce the QND starting lineup, so I'm going to give you those as we progress into the game, get to know those girls. Number 12, Michaela Altgilvers will start at the other forward for the Lady Chiefs, part of the package of the Southeast Conference Champs Lady Chiefs team last year. Looking forward to repeat that same success this year as Coach Mike Davis and his staff, Matt McGackey and Nate Ames. Starting at guard will be number 14, Kendra Boatman, the freshman. It's always great to see a freshman come right in and start varsity. I tell you what, she can handle the rock. She's got a great basketball IQ. I can't wait to see what the season has in store for her at the guard position. At the other guard position, it's going to be number 24, the senior, Katie Martin. My guess is she'll lead the team in scoring several times this year at that guard position. Great touch from the three-point line. Physical guard, probably going to be in the mix with some rebounds. Also going to have eyes for some assists at the center position for the Keokuk Lady Chiefs. The lean, mean machine, Cameron Adberg, she's going to be dominating the paint for the Chiefs this year, hopefully swatting a few shots, cleaning off the glass, hitting a couple 5-footers in the lane. That's what's up for the Keokuk Lady Chiefs. It's going to be Katie Martin, McKenna Altgilvers, Michaela Altgilvers, Kendra Bowman, and Cameron Adberg, the starting five for the Lady Chiefs. I see the starting five for the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders. It's going to be number 4, Sage Stratton, number 3, Abby Schreck, number 14, Blair Eftink. She's going to be dialing in from outside. You're going to have to keep a hand in her face. Number 3, number 20, Ari Bueller, and then there's another guy, I can't get her number right now, the bigger gal. I'm going to go with Mara Epperson, possibly. There's a tip. It's won by the Raiders. They have it on their end. There's a 35-second clock this year, so stay tuned for that. Schreck hands it off to Eftink. There's a steal by Katie Martin. She's one-on-one with number 4. She's going to take it to the rack, draw the foul, and hit the shot. She's going to go to the line for 2. They're in the harm. Katie Martin takes the pick off right from the get-go, right off the hands of the QND Raiders guard. Number 4, Sage Stratton, and she took it all the way to the rack through the harm. She's going to go to the line for 1 as she picks up the deuce. It's a 2-0 lead here right off the bat for the Lady Chiefs. Katie Martin takes a couple dribbles, shoots just off the further round, off the front of the rim. Rebound is loose. It's corralled by Kendra Boatman. She's on the left baseline. Out to Katie Martin on the left wing. She's going to penetrate into the paint, but she gives it up to Cameron Adberg at the top of the key. That's Kendra Boatman. She does a crossover dribble, dials it into the lane from the left wing, and she's going to pick up the foul. Second foul early here for the QND Raiders. Keokuk Lady Chiefs will inbound underneath the basket on the right-hand side. Looks like a 2-3 zone now. The inbound from the Lady Lady Raiders. Katie Martin takes the inbound pass. Kendra Boatman on the top of the key. Almost stolen by number 20, Harry Bueller, but the Chiefs pick it up. Now the Raiders are falling back into a man-to-man. There's some motion by the Chiefs. They swing it all the way over to Boatman on the right baseline. In and out, back to Boatman for Michaela Altgivers. Boatman misses the running left-hander in the lane, and Cameron Atterberg swats the rebound outside over number 21, Jenna Durst. So the Raiders will inbound. Full court pressure by the Chiefs. The Raiders, they handle it on the right side, crossing the timeline. Number 20 is harassed. It's a steal. Cameron Atterberg picks up, tries to find Kendra Boatman, but overshoots. Now Abby Schreck with the ball. She's at the top of the key. Chiefs are in a man-to-man. Handoff to number 4, Sage Stratton. Now F-Tink has it at the top of the key, guarded by Katie Martin. She goes left, right to number 4, Stratton. On the baseline, it's knocked away down there by number 14, Kendra Boatman. It's going to stay with the Raiders. It's a 2-0 Chiefs lead here with 6:48 to go here in the first quarter. QND's got 2 team fouls, Chiefs with none. Schreck takes the inbound pass. The shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound, number 21, Jenna Durst. And there's a loose ball, and it goes off of Durst, out of bounds underneath the basket. It's going to go back over to the Chiefs. Kendra Boatman will inbound. The Raiders are in a man-to-man full court press as their own. Boatman inbounds to Michaela Altgivers. She's trapped, gives it back to Boatman. Boatman up ahead to Katie Martin. All the way down to McKenna Altgivers for 3 from the left wing. Bang, bang, bang. Kendra Boatman for 3. Back at it is the Raiders. F-Tink on the left side. She's tied up. Ball is loose on the floor. There's a scrum, and it's going to be a tie-up over there on the other side of the court in QND Raiders territory, and that's going to be a jump ball, held possession. It's going to stay with the Raiders. It's a 5-0 Chiefs lead thanks to the 3 bomb by McKenna Altgivers. Raiders to get it in. They do get it into Shryak. She's down in the lane, puts one up underneath the basket, an up and under move, can't get it. Rebound to Atterberg. Kicks it off to Boatman. Boatman up ahead to McKenna Altgivers. She's driving right, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound is loose, picked up by the Raiders, number 20, Ari Bueller. She kicks it up to number 4. That's Shryak to number 4, and now number 4 back at it, Stratton. She's going to go all the way back out to the point on the right side, guarded man-to-man by Kendra Boatman. Bueller hands it off to Shryak, who hands it off to number 20. That's back to Bueller, my fault. Stratton had it. Now it's F-Tink. Down to Durst. Her shot's blocked by McKenna Altgivers. Out front to F-Tink for 3. It crashes off the glass and rim, but the rebound, number 4, Sage Stratton puts it up and in. Chiefs need to do a better job of boxing out on the offensive boards. There's a bad pass on the inbound by Boatman to Michaela Altgivers, and that's going to go back to the Raiders, as the Raiders will keep it on their end, thanks to the turnover by Kendra Boatman. Just a lack of communication on the inbound pass there leads to the turnover. Now the Raiders have it way on the other side of the floor, close to the baseline. Kind of an odd spot to inbound over there on their side. Number 20 will inbound it, Ari Bueller. Looks like the Raiders want to run some sort of stack from the junction extended. Looks like the Chiefs are going to stay with the man-to-man. 5:37 to go. Haven't heard much about the shot clock. The new deal is a 35-second shot clock. And they are going to replace the set of the inbound pass. They're going to move it from where it was at, way over on the far side of the court on the baseline to underneath the basket on the left side. Raiders will inbound. 20 looking to get it in. She gets it all the way out to the front. Schreck for 3 from the wing. Oh, in and out. Rebound is fought for. Still loose. Picked up by Michaela Altgivers. To Boatman. All the way to Katie Martin. Picked off by Schreck. She's got one-on-one against Boatman. She goes left to right. Puts it up to the left hand. No good. Rebound tipped out by number 14, F-Tink, off over the back of Michaela Altgivers. It's going to go back to the Chiefs. 5-2 game here with 5:21 to go here in the first quarter. Kendra Boatman's going to inbound. Full court pressure by the Raiders. Michaela gives it back to Boatman. Boatman sprints down the left side, crosses the timeline. She's still moving towards the basket. She's down on the block. Now she's going to throw it off number 20. That's going to be Ari Bueller, and it's going to stay with the Chiefs underneath their basket. Boatman took the transition pass, moved it all the way down into the zone underneath the basket, and then lost the handle. Now the Chiefs swinging around off the inbound pass. Katie Martin drives up and in, strong to the hole. Off the glass is Katie Martin. She's got 5 to lead all scorers. 7-2 Chiefs. 5 minutes to go, still early. The QND breaks the press. Durst, it's a 2-on-1, and Durst gets hacked. I believe that was Cameron Atterberg. The foul was all she could do to stop that transition bucket as Cameron Atterberg will pick up the first foul. No, excuse me, that's number 24, Katie Martin with the foul. Her first foul, team's first. 4:56 to go. Durst to the line. 4-2. 7-2 is the score. Durst nails the first one. Number 21, Jenna Durst, 5'10", freshman forward. Part of a good group of QND Raider basketball gals, that's for sure. Be a tough game all night. Durst's second one is off the back of the rim, no good. Shrek tracks down the rebound. She's going to skip past to F-Take on the right side, and F-Take is bumped. And that's going to be another quick foul on the Chiefs. They're going to call it on the floor. Another foul on possibly Katie Martin, her second. You have to keep an eye on that. Raiders inbound to Shryak to F-Take. From the top of the key, it's blocked. Rebounds, that's going to be Brewer. Her shot is wide. Rebound, Kendra Boatman. She's going to streak down the left side with her head up at the left wing. Now she's going to behind the back. Still on the left wing to Michaela Altgilbers. Michaela drives right to McKenna. McKenna pump fakes, nothing doing. Now they swing it back to Katie Martin on the left wing. Katie hands it off to Boatman. Boatman behind the back, almost picked. Back to Katie Martin, and she travels before she could dribble. She started walking with the ball, and it's going to be a turnover, Chiefs. 4:25 to go here in the first quarter, 7-3. Still, the Chiefs hold a 4-point lead against the Vittazini Raiders. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor, Raiders. Right now, 4:24 to go. Don't forget, after the game, we're going to have the Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game. You're listening to Keokuk basketball right here on the talk of the town, KOKX.
Hi, this is Dr. Anthony Beal. Did you know
30 seconds, please, Donovan.
Pets is periodontal disease? That's why at Critchell Animal Hospital, we are fully equipped to do your cleanings with x-rays to special treats. Located at 1912 Main Street in Keokuk, we have been eliminating bad breath in your pets since 1932. Call Critchell Animal Hospital at 319-24-6835 to schedule a free dental checkup today.
All right, we're back. We got the pep band swinging some great tunes across the way. That's what you heard right there. We're getting ready to start some more of this first quarter. Chiefs hold a 4-point lead thanks to Katie Martin's 5 points and McKenna Allgilber's 3-point slash. 4:24 to go. QND Raiders will inbound in front of their own bench, and they do. Number 20's got it. Bueller, she's going to hand it off to Strayak. They run a little weave. They swing it all the way over to number 4, Stratton. Stratton's going to drill it right. Skip passes picked off, handled by McKenna Allgilbers, and she's quickly fouled under the basket by Jenna Durst as she takes a big whack to the face. Knocks her glasses off, but she's okay. That's going to set up the QND press, however. It's going to be the ball back to the Chiefs underneath the QND basket. Boatman will inbound. She's looking, gets it to Michaela. Quick trap. Michaela finds Boatman. There's a loose ball. Stratton picks it up to Bueller. F-Take for 3 from the baseline. No good. Rebound, Bueller. Back to number 4, Stratton for 3. No good off the further rim. No, it bounces in off the further rim. The Raiders now, it's a 7-6 Chiefs lead. Boatman takes the inbound pass, streaking down the left side. She crosses the timeline. Now they're going to set up an offense. Boatman drives into the paint, kicks it off to the left baseline to McKenna Allgilbers, and they're going to call McKenna for traveling. That's a second traveling violation in this first quarter for the Lady Chiefs. They really need to learn how to put it on the deck real fast before they start moving along. That's going to be a turnover back to the Raiders as they inbound it right in front of their bench. It's still a 1-point Chiefs lead, 7-6, 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Number 4, Stratton, brings it down the court, crosses the timeline. Chiefs in a man-to-man half court. Boatman swings it over. She's got the point. Shryak pops out for a top of the corner, top of the key 3. Nothing but net for Shryak, her first bucket of the night. 9-7 lead for the Raiders now. Michaela gets the pass from Kendra Boatman. Now back to Kendra from Michaela. Kendra over to Allie Ames, who has been introduced into the lineup. Allie picks up her dribble to McKenna off on the left point. Now she's going to take a high screen from Michaela, pick up her dribble, hands it off to Boatman on the left point. Shot clock's at 13, game clock's at 3:06. Now we got Allie Ames on the left wing, out front to Cameron Atterberg, to Boatman on the right wing. They get it down on the block, but it's stolen by Jenna Durst. Now the Raiders have Bueller all the way down on the paint, but she misses the layup. Rebound Atterberg. Transition bucket doesn't fall for the Raiders, but a loose ball off of Kendra Boatman is another turnover for the Chiefs. That's 4 turnovers here in the first quarter, and they better stop doing that, that's for sure, is we're going to have Kendra Boatman hit the bench. Katie Martin goes back in. It's a 9-7 QND lead with 2:41 to go. They inbound over by the hash. There's a skip pass. Oh, it almost goes off the rim. Rebound Shreyek. And they're going to call a foul on the Chiefs. Number 10, Allie Ames. As number 20, Ireland Say checks in. Michaela Altgivers checks out. So the lineup for the Chiefs goes as Katie Martin, Ireland Say, Allie Ames, Cameron Atterberg, and McKenna Altgivers. Raiders get it in. F-Tink. She went to pump fake from the top of the key, and she walked with the basketball. So that's going to be a turnover back to the Chiefs. It's a 9-7 QND Raiders lead. 2:43 to go in the first quarter. Katie Martin takes the inbound pass. Raiders are in a man-to-man. Katie almost loses it. Tough D by Stratton to Atterberg on the point. She takes a dribble over to, that's going to be Ireland Say, and Ireland's going to take a hop. She's going to walk with the ball. So turnovers are starting to kill the Chiefs' momentum right here in this first quarter, as another turnover leads to another possession for the Lady Raiders. Ireland Say will check out, and number 22, Leona Stewart, will check in. Bueller hands it off to Shreyek. She takes a high screen from number 32. Now she dribbles it into traffic, and she's going to get sandwiched in between defenders, and she gets called for a travel. Number 32's in the game. Mara Epison, as Shreyek takes a blow to the face, she's going to have to hit the bench. Number 23 is going to check in, Leah Hernandez-Jones. So that takes Shreyek out of the game briefly. With 2:21 to go, the Chiefs have the ball now on their end. The Raiders in a 2-3 zone. Allie Ames on the baseline to Stewart. Stewart drives left. She's still driving, puts up a wild runner. No good. The rebound's loose. And it's going to go off of Cameron Atterberg. Back to the Raiders. Still a 9-7 Raiders game as Michaela Allgivers checks back in for, I do believe, Katie Martin. Yes, Katie Martin hits the bench. 9-7, 2:09 to go. Chiefs fall back into a man-to-man half court. Stratton hands it off to Jones, to F-Tink. F-Tink on the right wing. There, that's Epperson over to Stratton. There's a high screen. Stratton takes it. Almost a steal by Atterberg. Loose ball. Stratton picks it up to the free throw line. Down low to Jones. Out front to Bueller for three. Bueller knocks down a three. It's a 12-7 game. Stewart takes the inbound pass. She's looking for Michaela Altgivers. Chiefs got to get it across the timeline to do. McKenna on the right baseline, turns and hands it back off to her sister Michaela. Michaela now on the point. Allie Ames goes out to get it, but Michaela brushes her off. Now she goes left, hands it off to McKenna. McKenna drives right to the paint. Now she's going to back off to Allie Ames on the right wing. Out front to McKenna. 12 seconds on the shot clock to Allie. Allie trying to get it down low to Cameron Atterberg, and it's picked off by Hernandez. Jones. Now the Bueller all the way down to Epperson, but she overthrows her as the QND Raiders now build up a 21-7 lead off of some turnovers by the Chiefs and a couple threes. 1:13 to go here in the first as Leona Stewart checks out. And the Chiefs now have it inbounds. Full court man-to-man for the Raiders. Boatman goes left to right between the legs. Now she's on the left side. She's going to hand it off to McKenna Altgivers. High screen by Atterberg. There's a handoff to Allie Ames. I thought she was going to shoot a three, but again, she traveled with the ball. Those are fundamental lapses for the Chiefs right now. It's a 21-7 game with 58.6 to go as Leona Stewart checks in for Allie Ames. QND will inbound it on the far court. Number 20 will inbound it. That's going to be Ari Bueller. As it looks like we're going to have a talk with the scores table about, it's a new process of having the shot clock involved with the game. And there's a lot of, a lot of rust that's going to have to be pounded off. That's what they're doing down at the scores table, I would presume. 21-7 is the score. The Chiefs were right in it until they started getting a little sloppy with the basketball here towards the end of the first quarter. Well, they changed the score now. It's 12-7. That sounds a lot better. I'll tell you that. They had it up there as 21-7. They had their numbers wrong. I was wondering why that was. I didn't think they scored that many points. Anyway, the score is 12-7. That's what they had to go to the scoreboard for. Your leading scores for the Chiefs right now, they're still having issues down there at the scores table. 58.6 to go here in the first. The Chiefs Right now on the floor, Kendra Boatman, Leona Stewart, Cameron Atterberg, McKenna Allgilvers, and Michaela Allgilvers. Katie Martin's got 2 fouls here early. She leads the team with 5 points. McKenna's got a 3 ball, and that's the only point so far for the Chiefs. Shrek just got started with a 3 of her own for the Raiders, and Bueller had just hit one to give them a 5-point lead to 12-7 game, not 21-7, as we're still talking it over at the scores table. I see some frustration, that's for sure, from Coach Orn of the QND Raiders. This is kind of what we thought might happen here early in the season with this new shot clock. And they're just going to take some time to figure it out. We got the coach over there. He's pleading his case with the official. And we'll see how it goes. They're debating something back and forth. Here comes Coach Mike Davis to enter the fray. Both teams just kind of standing there watching. Hey, I want to thank and a shout out to Bob, our new videographer, for hanging out and enjoying some great basketball, hopefully all year long. I know the fans really enjoy the video, that's for sure. Appreciate Bob for doing it. Also want to shout out to Donovan at the studio. Hey, you wouldn't be able to hear me, that's for sure, if it wasn't for Donovan back there at the studio. Thank you, Donovan. So, excuse me. I had one come up there. Finally got it figured out, and now we're ready to roll. 57 seconds to go. The Raiders have it on their end. Man-to-man defense. Boatman on Stratman. Almost picked up by Atterberg. Jones has it. Off to Stratton again. Out front to Shryak. Shryak to Stratton. High screen to Shryak. Stratton still got it. There's a steal by Kendra Boatman. There's a loose ball. Stratton's on the floor. Ball's loose again. And Atterberg was bumped. No call. Timeout, Mike Davis. That was a loose ball scrum. Atterberg picks it up, and it's going to be a timeout with 36.1 to go here in the first. You're listening to Keokuk basketball right here on 93.3, 1310 AM, KOKX.
Experience the best eye care from the friendly, professional staff at
30
Dr.
seconds,
R.J.
please,
Green,
Donovan.
certified therapeutic optometrist who specializes in contact lenses, eye disease, and glaucoma. Dr. R.J. Greenfield's office works closely with eyewear representatives to provide the latest and greatest in both fashion and technology. So stop in and browse frames at 3341 Main in Keokuk, or to schedule an exam, call 319-524-3892. Dr. R.J. Greenfield, focusing your eye care on your lifestyle.
Welcome back to Wright Fieldhouse. The action is hot and heavy between the Lady Raiders and your Lady Chiefs. First game of the season. 12-7 is a score. It's a lot better than 21-7, which is what they had on the scoreboard earlier. Atterberg were inbound at the three-quarter court line as the coach Orn and the official are still having a conversation about what just transpired at the scores table, which I don't know what that was. I do know this, the Chiefs have the ball thanks to a loose ball scrum. Atterberg with the hustle play, and she'll kick it into Stewart. Stewart's going to drive down the left side. She's going to hand it off to Boatman. Boatman goes right all the way over to McKenna Altgivers for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound Atterberg. She's going to pump fake. Put it up. No good. Rebound Stratton. 21 seconds to go. Stratton all the way down to Hernandez-Jones. She loses the ball, and they're going to call a foul, I do believe, possibly on a bump on McKenna Altgivers. Looks like she lost the ball there, but she picks up the foul. That's McKenna Altgivers' first, third team foul. Each team has 3 team fouls. 16.8 to go here in the first. 12-7 Raider lead. Raiders inbound. Bueller to Stratton. All the way over to F-Tank for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound is loose. Stratton picks it up, and they're going to call a foul on Boatman on the reach-in. 12-7. Raiders lead your Chiefs here in the first quarter. Seems like this first quarter is taking forever. 8.6 to go. Raiders will inbound at the hash on the far side. They do inbound. F-Tank on the baseline. Down on the block is Shryak. She's double teamed. Turn around, fade away, and she got it. That makes it a 14-7 game, and that's going to do it for our first quarter as the Chiefs broke out to an early 7-point lead but couldn't hold it. As the Raiders, thanks to a bunch of turnovers, now hold a 7-7 lead. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Sons in Keokuk, they're all about community and family, making
60
sure that your
seconds,
family
please, Donovan.
that they need. The Kraus & Sons Fall Canned Food Drive is now in full swing. Bring a non-perishable canned food item down to the shop at 1012 Main Street in Keokuk to donate. Speaking of caring, right now, with the purchase of a Kraus Comfort Care package, you'll receive a free carbon monoxide alarm to help keep your family safe. Contact Kraus & Sons today at 319-524-3714.
Hey, you can just let it go. Well,
Car accidents happen, so when the unthinkable strikes, save yourself a headache. Take it to Keokuk Collision Center, located at 28 North 17th Street. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Keokuk's only complete auto body repair shop offers free estimates, insurance company assistance, lifetime warranty, full service mechanical, towing, auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, and more. Contact Keokuk Collision Center at 524-8817. Remember, when an accident happens, take it to Keokuk Collision Center.
all right, we're back at Wright Fieldhouse. The Chiefs will inbound to start the second quarter. They're down 14-7 to the visiting Lady Raiders of Quincy, Illinois, as the Chiefs will start to run their offense. Boatman enters it to Michaela Altgilber's on the junction, on the right junction, and she promptly double dribbles. That's got to be like the 7th turnover in this first half already for the Chiefs. They really got to shore it up, that's for sure, against a tough Raiders team. Raiders now have it on their side. Boatman, man-to-man defense for the Chiefs. Stratton picks it up to Triac. Triac over to F-Tank, to Bueller, over on the right baseline. Bueller drives down into the paint, kicks it out to Durst. She traveled, no call. She picks it up. Face guarded is Atterberg. There's a loose ball picked up by Bueller, and a shot is missed. Rebound, McKenna Altgilbers. McKenna kicks it off to Boatman. Boatman drives right to left down the floor. Now that she's into the Keokuk zone. Over on the right side and the right point is McKenna Altgilbers. She takes a couple dribbles, flashes it over to Leona Stewart. She takes a couple dribbles in, now back over to McKenna Altgilbers, to Leona, to Michaela. Michaela's going to drive left baseline, pick up her dribble, kicks it out to Atterberg. Atterberg drives to the free throw line, kicks it out to Michaela Altgilbers. Michaela back to Atterberg. Atterberg doesn't shoot the three, drives right. She's going to take a nice right-handed shot, but she misses up the further rim. Rebound, Stratton, kicks it off to F-Tank. F-Tank drives over the paint. She's going to drive all the way down to the right, puts it up and in off the glass. F-Tank drove through traffic. Nobody stopped her. It's a 16-7 Raider lead. Michaela, the pass from Boatman to McKenna. McKenna, the spot up three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Bueller. Bueller's a long down court pass to Schreck. Nobody's there. Schreck with the left hand misses the runner. Rebound, Boatman. Boatman's going to push it up the court. She's got 2-on-1. She feeds Leona Stewart, who misses the layup. It's partially blocked. Now Bueller all the way down to F-Tank. She's got 1-on-1 with Michaela Altgilbers, and Michaela Altgilbers stops that shot. Now the Chiefs have it on their end. Cameron Atterberg way over to Leona Stewart. Now out front to Kendra Boatman. She's going to slow everybody down. 6 minutes to go here in the second. 16-7 QND Raider lead. Boatman, highest flash is Michaela Altgilbers. She hands it off to Leona Stewart. Leona drives over to the left, hands it off to Kendra Boatman. Boatman with a nice layup, driving into the paint. Kendra Boatman for two. That makes it a 16-9 QND Raider lead. That's going to be Bueller hanging up, hands it off to Schreck. Schreck on the left point. Out to the point is Stratton. Over on the right wing is F-Tank. F-Tank out front to Durst. Durst swings it over to Schreck. Schreck takes the high screen, stop, pop, good. Schreck for three. It's now a 10-point QND lead, 19-6. The pressure by the Raiders, handled by the Raiders. Oh, there's a bump by Durst on the pass to Kendra Boatman. And that's going to be a foul on number 21, Kendra Durst. Excuse me, that's Jenna Durst. And she'll hit the bench as Epperson will come in. Epperson, excuse me. 5:17 to go here in the second. 19-9 Raider lead. The Chiefs inbound. Atterberg inbounds to Boatman. Boatman walks it across the timeline. Raiders in the man-to-man half-court defense. Boatman, long three. No, it's a pass to Katie Martin, but she misses the layup. Schreck with the rebound out front to F-Tank. F-Tank drives left, puts it up off the glass and in, and she's going to draw the foul on McKenna Altgilbers. That makes it a 21-9 lead. It's going to be McKenna's second. Team sixth. F-Tank has 7 for the Raiders now. Allie Ames checks in for McKenna Altgilbers, who looks frustrated at that call. F-Tank goes to the line, trying to make it a 22-9 game. F-Tank, oh, nothing but net. Chiefs inbound, Raiders press. Martin gets it off to Atterberg, all the way down to Ames. Ames launches a three. That's way short off the glass. Rebound F-take. Bueller has it. She's going to go left or right across the timeline, and she's going to get called for double dribble. It's pretty sloppy here in this first half, I might say. The Chiefs really need to get on the scoreboard. They're having trouble with their offense. 22-9, Raider lead. 4:47 to go here in the second quarter. Kendra Boatman takes the inbound pass. She walks it up the court, crosses the timeline, goes to the right side, hands it off to Ireland Say. Ireland takes a few dribbles, now hands it off to Boatman. Boatman drives strong into the hole. Rebound, Atterberg, no good. Rebound by Atterberg, but it goes off her hand, picked up by Stratton. Long down court pass to F-Tank, and F-Tank gets it. Oh, she missed the layup. Rebound is on the loose, and there's going to be a foul on the rebound on. They're going to call a foul on there. They're going to call a foul on Ippison, if I'm not mistaken. There's some confusion right now as who the foul is on. I thought it was on number 32, Ippison, and it was. It's Kendra Boatman will inbound. She bumped Boatman there on the rebound. I think her Allie Ames. Inbound to Katie Martin. Katie, she had eyes. She had a gal open down there. She's trapped, but she hands it off to Boatman. Boatman goes left to right into the paint. Nice pass out to Ireland Say, out to Katie Martin. Katie goes right into the free throw line. Back to the left, puts it up with the left hand and in. Nice job, Katie Martin, to penetrate and finish with the left hand. F-Tink now on the other side. She's got it, crosses the timeline, picks up her dribble at the hash. Mike Davis is imploring for tough D. Now it's Bueller to Schreck. High screen by Ippison. Schreck still with the dribble. She's going to be clobbered into the lane. The Chiefs converged on Schreck, and they bodied her as she went up for the layup, and she's going to go to the line for two. That's going to be Katie Martin's third. That's an unfortunate statistic right there for the Lady Chiefs. Schreck goes to the line for two. The first one is good. That makes it a 23-11 game as Katie Martin's going to have to hit the bench. McKenna Altgivers checks in with 2 fouls. 3:47 to go here in the second quarter. Raiders lead your Chiefs 23-11. Schreck trying to pick up her 10th point, and she does. 24-11 as the Chiefs have offenses ground to a halt. McKenna takes a long down court pass, tries to get it into Ireland Say. It's picked off by Schreck. Schreck's going to take it all the way down the right. Still with the ball. Puts a great move on Ireland Say and just powers it up over her and draws the foul. She's going to go to the line. And she just picked up her 12th point. And it's a 26-11 Raider lead. Ireland Say with the foul, her first. Michaela Altgivers checks in for McKenna Altgivers. 34 to go. I'm looking down at the bench, and it's just not a good look down there for the Chiefs. Schreck's foul shot is good. It's a 27-11 game now for the Raiders. 3:30 to go here in the second. Boatman almost loses it, re-gets it back to Allie Ames. Ames on the right side picks up her dribble to Boatman on the baseline. Boatman skip past to Michaela Altgivers. Michaela pump fakes, drives left, now finds Ireland Say. Ireland picks up her dribble, tries to pass it to Kendra Boatman, but it's a loose ball picked up by Stratton. Stratton now to F-Tank. F-Tank down low to Epperson. She pulls one up and in. 29-11. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Boatman going to deal on Stratton. Picks up her dribble to Michaela Altgivers. Michaela, high screen, nothing doing. Michaela keeps her dribble, picks it up. Finds Boatman on the left wing. 2:48 to go. Boatman still dribbling. Picks up her dribble to Ireland. That's going to be Allie Ames. She drives left. Hands it off to Ireland Say. High screen from Atterberg. Ireland still with the dribble. Out front to Michaela. Over to Allie Ames for three. She banks it in from the left wing. That makes it a 29-14 game. Allie Ames for three. Now Schreck back at you. Stops and pops from 10. No defense there by the Chiefs as nobody picked up the ball, and Schreck just casually made a 10-footer. It's a 31-14 Raider lead. Boatman drives left, picks up her dribble close to the free throw line. Now it's Michaela Altgivers on the left wing. Hands it back off to Kendra Boatman, still on the left wing. They're going to try to get it down to Michaela, but she loses it. And on the attempt to get it back, she throws it to the Raiders. Now it's Stratton, one-on-one with Boatman. Kick over to Bueller for two. No good, off the rim. Rebound is loose, and it's going to go off of Ireland Say. And it's going to stay with the Raiders with 1:48 to go here in the first. Looks like number 23, Hernandez-Jones, will check in for Hippenson. And the Raiders will inbound it on the baseline, about in the corner, close to the Chiefs bench. F-Tink takes the inbound. They get it down to Shryak. She stops, pops, and misses. Atterberg with the rebound. Hands it off to Boatman. Boatman crosses the timeline, guarded by Stratton. Man-to-man for the Raiders all day long. Boatman has the handle on the right side now. Goes back left towards the point. Over to Allie Ames. She just hit a bank three-pointer from that left wing. 31-14, 1:20 to go. Shot clock's at 14. Michaela drives left. They're going to call a foul on the drive on Bueller. That's going to be the 16th foul for the Raiders. That might put the Chiefs in the bonus. No, they got one more before they're in the bonus. And they'll inbound. The Chiefs will underneath the basket as Allie Ames checks out. And McKenna Altgillers checks back in. Atterberg takes the inbound. She's going to hand it off to Boatman on the left wing. Boatman with the dribble. She's still with the dribble. Screened by Altgillers. Now Boatman. It's a screen and roll. Michaela's shot's blocked. Atterberg picks it up. No good. Picks it up again. No good. Rebound Shrek. She's going to find Stratton. She's got Jones with the layup. No good. Rebound Allie Ames. 56 seconds left. Allie to Michaela, to Boatman. Boatman's going to cross the timeline on the left. To McKenna. McKenna, stop. Pop for three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound Stratton. Stratton's going to find, she had Jones wide open. Decided not to pass it forward. 41 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 31-14. Raider lead over the Chiefs. That's going to be Bueller over to F-Tank on the left wing. Out front to Jones. Hernandez-Jones to Bueller on the right wing. Down low on the block is Shrek. Out front to Stratton for three. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound Boatman. Nice box out on Shrek right there. Boatman still has the handle. Kicks it off to McKenna Altgillers. 18 seconds. Altgillers on the right left. She's going to hand it back off to Boatman. Boatman on the left wing. Guarded by Stratton. She's going to give it to Allie Ames. Allie back to Boatman. Boatman to Michaela Altgivers on the free throw line. Pass to McKenna is stolen by F-Tank. Sloppy play by the Chiefs. F-Tank all the way up and in at the buzzer. And that's going to count. And that's going to make the score 33-14 at the break. We're going to take a break. And we come back. I'm going to talk about that first half. We're going to also talk about maybe who could possibly be the Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Player of the game. We're going to talk about a few other things. Right now, though, we're going to take a break, go to our sponsors. The score at half, the Lady Chiefs are half 14, the visiting Raiders 33. It's still anybody's game. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Equals quality, variety, convenience, healthy lifestyle, culinary expertise, and
Can I get 2 minutes, please, Donovan? 1, 2.
Okay.
Thank you. Wing, Bob. Halfway through. Let's see if the Chiefs can mount an attack here in the second half. Oh, you're doing great, as far as I know. Haven't heard the boss text you.
He did once. When I raised this, I couldn't figure out the tilt, so I did that.
Nice.
They'll expect it all the time then.
Yeah.
Using my head, that is.
Do some heady play out there on the court, if you know. That's for sure. All them turnovers, it's killer.
I always try to do my...
Clean my teeth, it makes a buzzy noise. Everyone smiles at me, and I smile back at them. I love Greenwell Family Dentistry. You should too. They're the best dentists today. 524-2728. My teeth are oh so white.
there'll be a second half coming up.
Good with your hands. Are you looking for a change? Are you driven to make more money? If so, contact Ford's for you. Hiring first and second shift production immediately. Work 4 days a week. Receive free health insurance, incentives, and bonuses. First shift pays $14 and second shift pays $16. Plus, an extra $2 for simply working all scheduled hours. Apply on Facebook or in person at 160 Industrial Park in Hamilton. Ford's for you, wants you, immediately. Apply today.
Hey, welcome back to Wright Fieldhouse. We are in intermission. First game of the season. It's a tough one for the Chiefs. They got to take on a real tough team, the QND Raiders here at Wright Fieldhouse. It's a 33-14, game here at the intermission. Still, anybody's game. Let's go over the scoring real fast for the Raiders. I tell you what, the Chiefs did a good job on Shreyek early, but she's kind of come to life there in the second quarter. She finished the first half with 15 points to lead all scorers. She's followed by number 14. Let's see, I want to make sure I get that name right. Blair F. She's got 10. And I think that's about does it for scoring for the Raiders. They got a couple players with a couple points. But most of it's Shreyek and F. doing the scoring load for them as they've accumulated 25 of their 33 points in the first half. The Chiefs scoring, boy, they got started off pretty good with Katie Martin racking up 5 quick points. But unfortunately, that was all she wrote with the scoring pretty much there in the first half, as they only managed to get 14 on the board. Other than Katie Martin's 5, they have 3 from McKenna Altgilber's, 3 from Allie Ames, 2 from Kendra Boatman. And that's pretty much the scoring for the Chiefs in the first half. Like I said, the first quarter was pretty competitive until about the end of the first quarter. Between the end of the first quarter and the start of the second quarter, the Chiefs, they just really lost their focus and their mental toughness as they turned the ball over about 7 or 8 times in that time period. And that really let the Raiders kind of get the hot hand. They let Shreyek get going there. She hit a 3, then she was able to maneuver into the block and get a couple 15, 10-footers going. And then they started getting their transition game going, because although the Chiefs did a good job on the defensive boards, they just couldn't put the ball back in the bucket after getting those offensive boards. Cameron Atterberg did a great job on the offensive glass there in the first half. So did Kendra Boatman. I think all the Chiefs are really crashing the glass hard, that's for sure. But when you're looking at the QND Raiders, you really got to focus on Shreyek. I thought they did a good job of that until the second quarter. Coming into the second half, it's going to be more of the same for the Chiefs. They're going to have to try to find a way to let their defense accumulate some offense in transition. Then they're going to have to focus on Shreyek and keep her from getting into the lane unfettered and hitting the 10, 15-footers with not a hand in her face. They at least got to get a body on her and a hand in her face, make it more competitive for her. She had a lot of clean looks towards the end of that first half, and that's why she ended up with 15 points. It seems like she had 7 or 8 right there at the end of that second quarter. I'm looking for Mike Davis and his staff, Nate Ames and Matt McGackey, to really focus on the fundamentals in the locker room, Lots of traveling, lots of double dribbling. You just got to put the ball on the floor before you take a step, and those are the fundamentals that they really need to focus on in the second half. If they can keep the turnovers down to a minimum, they can keep that competitive spirit on defense, they have a chance to tighten this game up there in the third and fourth quarter. We'll have to see how it goes. I am rooting for the Chiefs, no doubt. Hopefully Katie Martin can get it to go, and she kind of had some foul trouble, picked up 2 early fouls, and then picked up her 3rd foul there in the second quarter. Keeping her out of foul trouble will be key. That was definitely for the Lady Chiefs. Kendra Boatman has been doing a great job as a freshman in handling the rock, getting it through that tough QND press. She's going to have to do more of the same in the second half. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to have to take a drink. There's still 3:53 to go here in intermission before we start the second half. As the Lady Raiders have exited the locker room, I suspect that the Keokuk Lady Chiefs will not be far behind. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be ready to start the second half. You're listening to Keokuk basketball right here on the Talk of the Town, KOKX.
Throughout the decades, so many Cardinals have made their mark with unique nicknames on this organization. And on Friday, July 30th, we celebrate a few of those players with a mystery alumni nickname jersey.
Hello.
Twins, and that day is all about the kids. Kids ages 15 and younger entering with a ticket can celebrate Major League Baseball's Play Ball initiative and feel like the pros when they receive their very own Rawlings Kids Baseball Glove. That's Sunday, August 1st. The Cardinals, the Twins, and the Rawlings Kids Glove. Get your tickets today at cardinals.com/promotions. St. Louis Cardinals, time to fly.
Family is a 100-year philosophy for the Ames. Born and raised in Keokuk, the Ames family is in their third generation of business. AC Contracting is your hometown industrial, commercial, and residential contractor. And if you need recycling, contact Southern Iowa Recycle for your ferrous metals, along with wood pallet services and sales. With Southeast Iowa's only portable grinding service for pallets, trees, and house demolition. Contact Wes, Zach, or Brandt at 524-5153 or visit their website at amesbusinessgroup.com. Go Chiefs.
Great River Health's
We got one
Keokuk
more
Clinic
minute.
wants you to know that having a primary care provider is important because that physician or advanced practitioner knows you and your health history. This can lead to more efficient and often less expensive care. Your primary care provider should be your first source for checkups when you are well and treatments when you are sick. Call Great River Health's Keokuk Clinic to become a patient of a primary care provider. Learn more at greatriverhealth.org.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We're back here at Right Field House. Sean Stewart on the call. 1:20 to go before we start this second half. The Q&D Raiders have exited the locker room. I guarantee you Coach Mike Davis has not had his squad out yet. I wonder what they're talking about in there. Hopefully they're talking about some winning attitudes, that's for sure. I saw a lot of dour faces out there in the first half on the sideline. Man, it's a fun game. Them girls just got to have fun playing it, that's for sure. Let's see if they can get back to doing some of that here in the second half. I'm sure hoping so. We still have 50-some seconds. The clock is ticking down. Don't forget, every Saturday night we got a rockin' DJ on Saturday night. Jukebox Saturday night, that's right. Steve Serena will be on that. Check that out at 6 o'clock every Saturday right here on KOKX, the talk of the town. There is the Keokuk Lady Chiefs. I wonder what the conversation was like there in the locker room. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall. The score is 33-14. The Lady Raiders visiting from Quincy, Illinois, hold A. I think it's a 19-point lead, 33-14 over your Lady Chiefs. Not a lot of scoring for the Lady Chiefs. Lots of turnovers there in the first half. It's definitely going to be a learning experience, this game. They're going to take forward. I don't think they play again. They do play again on the 29th. The next Tuesday, they travel to Monroe City to take on the Monroe City team. I'll be on that call. It was originally scheduled to be a double dip boys-girls, but Monroe City boys football team is playing for the state title. And so they won't be able to play the boys, but they'll play the girls. You can listen to that right here on KOKX, the talk of the town. That's the 29th. As we're getting ready to start the second half of action, QND will have it inbound right on the other side of the court, far side of the court, just at the half-court line. 33-14 is the score. The Raiders lead your Chiefs as we start the second half. Bueller to Schreck to F-Tink. Nice play right off the get-go, but it missed the rebound as it goes to Atterberg. F-Tink missed the layup. Boatman all the way down on the left side of the floor now as the QND Raiders call off the press. Boatman to Katie Martin on the right side. Nice give and go to Boatman, and she's going to put it up and in. That's a nice little play right there by the Keokuk Lady Chiefs on offense as they fall back into a half-court man-to-man. Schreck guarded by Michaela Allgilvers to Bueller. Bueller guarded by McKenna Allgilvers. Out front to F-Tink to Schreck on the right wing. She's looking out front to Stratton on the point. Over to F-Tink on the left wing. She dives into the lane. Gets bumped, no call. Puts it up, no good. Rebound Durst. Durst puts it up to the left hand, no good. Off the glass, rebound Boatman. Boatman's going to go over to the left side and cross the timeline on the left side. Now she's going to go to the point. She's going to drive it into the left with a nice left-handed layup, no good. Rebound Stratton. Stratton, she's got 1-on-3. She's going to go all the way into the traffic, and she's going to get bumped by Atterberg, and she's going to go to the line. 33-16 as the QND is trying to get their first points of the second half. Looked like some good defense right there by Atterberg. I thought maybe Stratton initiated contact, but that's not what the officials saw. Stratton will go to the line for two. Stratton's first one is good. QND's hit about all their free throws just about here in this game. I think they only missed one in that first half. Stratton's got 3 as she looks to get her 4th with this free throw. 34-16 is the score. And she does get the second one. And the QND Raiders call off the press. They're going to fall back into half-court man-to-man. Boatman on the right side crosses the timeline. She's got it on the right side. Out front to Michaela Altgivers, over to Katie Martin. Martin on the left wing, out front to Adderberg. Adderberg holds it high to McKenna Altgivers. Flashing in the lane is Katie Martin. Altgivers can't hit her. Adderberg picks up her dribble at the point. Might have been foul, no call. Ooh, almost a loose ball. Adderberg to Martin. Martin takes the high screen, picks up her dribble. Back to Boatman. Boatman drives left, and she's going to be bumped on the drive. That's going to be a foul on the Raiders. They're calling it kind of tight here to start this second half. 35-16 is the score. Second foul on Stratton. First team foul of the half. Both teams with 1 foul now. McKenna out front to Boatman. She takes the inbound pass. She's on the left point. Now she's going to fire it over to McKenna Altgivers. McKenna takes a dribble out front to Kendra Boatman. Boatman out on the point, picks up her dribble to Katie Martin. On the right wing, looking towards the block, nothing doing. Katie hold the ball to Michaela Altgivers. She goes right to left after to Kendra Boatman on the left wing. Boatman down low to Adderberg. She puts it up and in with the left hand. 35-18 is the score as the Raiders all the way down F-Tank. On the Raiders side, back out front to Shrek. Shrek out on the point, over to F-Tank on the point. Guarded by Martin to Stratton. There's almost a steal by Kendra Boatman as the ball goes off of Boatman on into the QND bench. And QND's going to have a sub. It's going to be Durst is out and Jones Hernandez is in. QND will inbound in front of their bench next to the hash mark. Chiefs still in a man-to-man. Stratton takes the inbound pass. Boatman guarding her. Over to Bueller. Bueller goes right to left. Oh, she double dribbled, no call. Bueller still with her dribble, guarded by McKenna Altgivers. Out front to Stratton. Stratton over to Jones Hernandez on the right baseline. Jones Hernandez out front to F-Tank. F-Tank to Stratton. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shrek with a 10-footer. No good. Rebound Adderberg. Kicks it off to Boatman. Boatman's going to push the pace. She goes right to left. Finds Katie Martin. Takes a dribble. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Raiders. Who's got it? Shrek's got it. She's going to split the defenders. Now she's going to push it all the way down the right side. She's going to take it all the way in the lane. Forces it up. No good. Rebound. Almost a foul on Shrek. No call. Now the Raiders have it. Off the loose ball. Pick up by Stratton. Stratton. She calls out the play, guarded by Boatman. She picks up her dribble to Hernandez-Jones. Over to Bueller. Bueller on the right wing. The pass down the block to Shrek is stolen by Katie Martin. Now Katie Martin finds Boatman. She's going to try to get double teamed. Shrek tries to pick it up. Boatman still got the dribble. Picks up her dribble, hands it off to McKenna Altgivers. McKenna for 3. Boom! Bang, bang, bang! McKenna Altgivers for 3. That makes it a 35-21 game with 5:33 to go here in the second half. Just got a little bit too excited there off the McKenna Altgivers 3. Her second of the game. Now the Raiders on the offensive end. F-Tank drives baseline. Still driving, puts it up and in with the left hand. Nice penetration and dish and deliver there by number 14, F-Tank. Now Katie Martin streaking down the lane, and that was a nice pass by McKenna, but that was a nice defensive effort by the Raiders to knock it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Chiefs underneath their basket on the left-hand side. 4:11 to go here in the third. 37-21, Raiders lead. McKenna will inbound it underneath the basket on the left side. Looks like the Raiders could go in a 2-3 out of the inbound. Katie Martin takes the inbound pass. Out front to Boatman. The Raiders are in a matchup 2-3, and Boatman is bodied out up front by Hernandez-Jones, and that's going to be another foul on the Raiders as Bueller checks out and Mara Ippinson checks in. Ippinson's more of a on-the-block down-low player than Bueller. Katie Martin will inbound in front of the bench next to the half. She does to Boatman. 4:04 to go here in the third. Boatman eyes a 3, and off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Hernandez-Jones. Off to F-Tank, and now they're going to slow it up. 37-21 is the score. QND over the other Chiefs right now. Shrek for 3. Good from the right point. That makes it a 40-21 game, 19-point Raider lead. Boatman takes the inbound pass. She's going to walk it up the floor on the point. F-Tink comes out to meet her. Over to Michaela Altgivers on the right wing. Michaela dribbles into the free throw line, puts it up, a runner, goes off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Stratton. Stratton is bottled up, but she's going to get hacked. That's a foul on the Chiefs, their second team foul of the half. 3:22 to go here in the third. 40-21 lead for the Raiders over your Chiefs. The foul is on Boatman, her second, as Ireland Say checks in for Michaela Altgivers. Shrek will inbound. She does to Stratton. Stratton walks the ball up the court, although across the timeline, picked up by Boatman. To Shrek. High screen, Shrek for three. Way short, air ball. She couldn't pull the trigger on that top of the corner three. It might have been a little out of her zone. She was just about a foot or so behind the three-point arc. The Chiefs have it on their offense. Boatman picks up her dribble over to McKenna Altgivers to Ireland Say on the left baseline. Back out front to Kendra Boatman. Boatman guarded by F-Tink man-to-man. Skip past to McKenna Altgivers on the right wing. Altgivers over to Ireland Say. Over on the baseline is Allie Ames. Allie takes a dribble. Stop. Pop. Banks up in another three. 40-24. It's a 16-point Raider lead. Allie's second three of the night. Stratton now crawls across the timeline. Goes right, guarded by Boatman. Oh, out front to Shryak, to F-Tink. F-Tink guarded by Martin. She's going to take a couple dribbles. Now to Epinson. Epinson might have walked. She's going to drive in the lane, and it's kicked off of her by McKenna Altgivers, and it's going to stay with the Raiders underneath their basket on the left-hand side. Facing towards the court. Chiefs still in a man-to-man out of the offensive, out of the inbound. Raiders inbound. Jones Hernandez to Stratton. All the way over to F-Tink. Nothing doing. She's going to drive in the lane. Put up a runner and good. F-Tink with the lay-in. That makes it a 42-24 Chiefs deficit against the Raiders. Katie Martin takes the inbound pass. She's going to drive into the lane, kick it out to McKenna Altgivers on the right wing. Close to the baseline. Out front to Allie Ames, and a pass is stolen by Hernandez-Jones. And Hernandez-Jones misses a layup, and Impinson picks up the rebound, puts it up and in, and she's fouled by the Chiefs on the putback. Foul's on number 10. Allie Ames. It makes it a 20-point game as Ireland Say checks out. Cameron Atterberg checks in. 44-24 is the score. Chiefs doing a better job scoring this half. Not doing a great job on the boards. Impinson makes the free throw, and the QND Raiders have hit almost all their free throws this game, McKenna Altgivers has it now for the Chiefs on the right wing. She's going to drive right baseline. She's going to put it up, takes the body, no call. Rebound Raiders. Number 24 is in there. That's going to be Amber Durst. Shrek takes a skip pass, drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound is loose, and there's a scrum on the floor. Shrek picks it up. And a timeout Raiders. With 1:27 to go in the third, the Raiders hold a 21-point lead, 45-24. You listen to Keokuk Chiefs basketball right here on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Did you envision yourself with an updated look in 2022? American Eye Care has you covered. We're now offering 50% off a pair of glasses or sunglasses when you purchase a year's supply of contacts, including non-prescription sunglasses. Not a contact wearer and want to have options for your look? Buy one pair of glasses at regular price, get a second pair 50% off. Come see us at American Eye Care in Burlington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant, and see life better.
We're back at Wright Fieldhouse as the QND Raiders inbound. Stratton has it. Chiefs are in a man-to-man half court. Leona Stewart has entered into the fray for the Chiefs. Shrek has it. There's a hot pass to Durst. And there's a loose ball. They're going to call a foul on the Chiefs. I do believe it's going to be on number 22, Leona Stewart. No, Cameron Atterberg, number 32. That is going to lead to a inbound by the Raiders on the far side next to the hash mark. Raiders inbound to Shrek. Unimpeded to the basket except for the foul on Atterberg, her third. As Shrek will go the line. They ran a backdoor pick on Shrek, and she was wide open in the lane. Great feed to find her. And that's going to put Shrek to the line. She now has 20 on the game. F-Tink checks out. And Amber Durst checks in for the Raiders. Schrack for 1. She's going to make it a... No, if she misses, first miss from the Raiders from the line this half as Katie Martin gets the rebound. She's going to drive it all the way down on the right side. Behind the back, picks it up, and she travels with 1:05 to go here in the third. Turnovers are killing the Chiefs all game long. If they can eliminate that, they might be in this game. There's no doubt about that. The Raiders will inbound off the turnover. Stratton takes the inbound pass. Bowman meets her at the timeline on the right side. Off to Bueller. Bueller guarded by Ames. Chiefs aren't quitting on defense, I'll tell you that. Off to Stratton. Stratton to Durst. Durst finds Schrack. High screen, Schrack going right. Picks up her dribble. Finds Stratton. 12 seconds on the clock. Stratton way out front. Now on the left side. There's Durst for 2. No good. Rebound. Schrack puts it up and in. Looks like she might have been over Katie Martin's back. No call. 26 seconds to go here in the third. Chiefs have it on their end. 49-24, Raiders lead. Boatman over to Allie Ames. She drives right out front to Leona Stewart. Leona dribbled around out front, gets into the lane, puts it up and is bumped. And Stewart's going to go to the line for 2 with 12.3 to go here in the third. 24, Raiders lead your Chiefs right now here in the third quarter with 12.3 to go. Leona Stewart will go to the free throw line for a pair. Foul is on the Raiders, number 24. Amber Durst. Stewart misses the first. Schrack checks out, and F-Tink will check in for her. Schrack's got 22 on the night. Stewart's second one is in. 49-25 is the Raiders inbound. 10 seconds to go. Stratton off to Bueller. Bueller to Durst out on the point. Durst gives it off to Stratton. She's going to have to shoot, but nothing's happening. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Raiders lead 49-26. It was a lot more competitive quarter, however, for the Chiefs in that third quarter. You listen to Chiefs basketball right here on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
It shouldn't take a storm of immense proportions to find out who you can count on. It shouldn't take a 4-foot diameter tree in your kitchen to find out who you can trust. It shouldn't take the worst to bring out our best, but sometimes it does, and that's the silver lining. To find out more about West Bend Mutual Insurance and the silver lining, contact LJ Insurance in Keokuk and Fort Madison at 319-524-4223.
Ryan Insurance is Keokuk's premier independent insurance agency. Offering home, life, auto, and business insurance, Ryan and his team care about their hometown and have been serving the Keokuk area for 20 years. As an independent agent, Roughcorn Insurance will shop around for the best coverage and rates available for you. Call Ryan today at 319-524-3640 or visit him on the web at roughcorninsurance.com. Roughcorn Insurance, serving Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri since 2003.
Welcome back to Right Field House. Sean Stewart on the Keokuk Lady Chiefs call tonight. Unfortunately, they're down 49-26 to the Lady Raiders, visiting from Quincy, Illinois. And the Chiefs will inbound to start the fourth. Leona Stewart takes the inbound pass. She's going to drive right, picks it up out to Atterberg. Atterberg thought about the three, nothing doing. Hands it off to Bowman. Bowman takes it left. Nice feedback to Atterberg, and Atterberg on the block shoots, and it's fouled from behind by Schrack. Atterberg's going to go to the line for 2. She's going to try to make it a 49-28 game. Schrack's first foul, team's fourth here in the second period. Atterberg's going to go to the line for 2. Cameron's first 2 free throws of the night. First one's good. She's done a good job with the three free throw shooting this game. They just haven't been to the line enough. As we got someone with some blood on him. I think Cameron's got some blood on her knee, and they're going to have to address that. Hey, don't forget, after the game, I've still got to come up with a Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game. It's a tough one, I tell you that. No, there's no doubt about it. I'm looking at the scoreboard for the Chiefs. It's a lot of even scoring. Just go with the senior, Katie Martin, but I really want it to be something that somebody deserves. So I'm going to think about it. I got 7:46 to go. And trying to figure out, having a little technical difficulty as the Raiders have it on their end. Bueller has it on the left side, out front to F-Tank. F-Tank down low to Stratton. Now I'm caught up in my gear cord. There's a miss by the Raiders, rebound Chiefs. Leona Stewart's going to drive all the way down the left side. Now she's going to back it out front to Allie Ames for three. Allie makes nothing but the glass on that shot, and there's going to be a foul on the rebound. Foul's going to be on Katie Martin, her fourth, as Amber Durst checks in for, I do believe that's Jenna Durst, as the Raiders will have an inbound as the Chiefs fall back into a half-court defense. Stratton takes the inbound from Bueller. Just getting started here in the fourth. It's a 22-point Raider lead, 49-27 here in the fourth, as Bueller has it, guarded by Ames. She goes left. There's a steal by Katie Martin. Katie Martin's one-on-one with Durst, and she's going to lay it up and in. Raiders inbound. Stratton takes it. Now there's a loose ball, and it's going to be a turnover again on the Raiders off the press as Stratton overthrows Bueller, and that's going to put the ball back in the hands of the Chiefs. Atterberg inbounds to Stewart, over to Ames, to Boatman on the left baseline. Boatman drives in, takes a 10-footer up and in. That cuts the lead to 18 with 6:30 to go here in the fourth as F-Tank takes the fast break pass. Now the Raiders down on their end on the offense. F-Tank guarded by Boatman. It's tipped away by Katie Martin, and that's going to stay with the Raiders with 6:21 to go. Raiders will inbound underneath their basket on the left-hand side. Let's see, no, they're going to move them again over on the way on the other side of the court on the baseline. That's where the Raiders will inbound. They do to F-Tank. She pump fakes a three, doesn't do anything, hands it off to Stratton, guarded by Stewart. Stratton on the left point, tough guarded by Stewart. She's going to get it down on the block to Shryak, turns, shoots, in and out, rebound Atterberg. She hands off to Katie Martin. She's going to split F-Tank down the lane. Hands it off to Stewart. Stewart with the left-handed lay-in. Nice feed, Katie Martin. And that makes it a 16-point QND Raider lead here in the fourth quarter as the Chiefs are showing life late. You're listening to Keokuk girls basketball right here on the talk of the town, KOKX.
Morgan Hauling, a staple